Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit of everything. It is a get it all done video, and my goal with this video was to do like a monthly reset and see what I could get done in a day, but with my two kiddos, 2 under 2 right now, that is just not possible. So this is just a compilation of a bunch of things that I was able to complete over the week, and I hope that it gives you some motivation to accomplish tasks on your to-do list. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing a brain dump. I feel like this really helps to get all of my ideas and things on my to-do list on paper, and then I have a running list of things that I can check off. So you'll see I fill up this list, but then a little bit later when I'm doing some work on my computer, this list is even longer because I'm able to just go back and jot down any thought that I have, and then it's on paper so I can remember to do it. One thing that makes these brain dumps and to-do list fun for me is to use colorful pens and to color coordinate different things, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using different colors to organize my thoughts, and then once I get everything onto paper, I will get started. I'm definitely motivated by being able to check things off this to-do list, which is another reason that I like to make them. So here I am taking off my dinner menu acrylic sign, and then I'm also taking off the acrylic calendar, and I'm going to wipe both of these clean and then reset them for the month and the week ahead. If you haven't already watched my meal plan with me video, go back and check that one out. I show you how I meal plan dinners and order groceries and just get organized for the week. I was a person who was at the grocery store every day or every other day, and the question, what's for dinner, was always something that I would dread. And so the way that I've meal planned lately since having kids has really helped and taken a weight off of my shoulders. I love having this visual on my fridge. Not only does it look nice, but it does serve a purpose, so I'm able to glance at it and remind myself what I'm making during the day for dinner, so I can remember to pull things out, or if I have extra time, sometimes I can cook the meat early so that's ready, and it makes the dinner time rush a bit easier. But it's also a good reminder to pull things out of the freezer the night before and remind myself early in the morning if I'm making a crock pot meal so I don't forget those things. So I'm way less likely to forget to de-thaw meat or forget to start a meal because I have this visual reminder on my fridge. I also like to see what we have for the month ahead, because if we have a really busy day or I know that we are going to go, to someone else's house for dinner, that I'm not going to meal plan for that. But also, if we are busy, then I'm able to plan accordingly and plan an easier meal for that night. Another convenient thing about this calendar is that it's dry erase, so you just wipe it off every month and redo it, and you never run out of pages. It's always there and always ready to go for your next month. So I definitely feel like I'm in the groove of planning out dinners and ordering our groceries with all of the ingredients we need for our dinner meals and all of the food that we just eat throughout the week. But I do struggle with trying to make my toddler breakfast and lunches that are healthy but also something that she eats. She is just in such a food refusal and picky stage that I'm having a tough time. So if you have any meals that your toddler likes or any creative ideas, leave them in the comments down below. So one of the items on my brain dump list was to order some Mickey themed clothes. My daughter turns 2 on February 18th, and so that's in about a week, and I just want to make sure that we all have something Mickey themed since her birthday party is going to be a Mickey and Minnie party. And so you just saw there my little helpers went and we got our Walmart pickup order, and now I am just unloading it, and then Josie, you'll see here shortly, she decides to help me, and it's the cutest thing ever. Did you help unpack the groceries? Little Smokies? I don't think you've ever had those before, ma'am. Can you show me what you unpacked? Yeah. You got bacon? What else did you take out? The little Smokies. And what's that? Pizza. Good job, Josie. Good job. So here's just an overview of my grocery haul. We get all of our groceries lately from Walmart just because it is not even 2 minutes away from our house and it's convenient and easy. I would love to go and look at an Aldi, but it's not close, and that would be miserable for me and my children to try and walk around a store right now. So of course, little Miss Josie needed a pizza for lunch since she saw us get the pizza. And what I'm doing right now is just stocking my fridge, and I try and wipe things out each week just to maintain how the fridge looks. I do like to do big clean outs every couple of months, but by maintaining the fridge and wiping things down and checking to make sure you don't have spoiled and expired food, it lets you go just a little bit longer without having to do such a huge clean out. I wanted to mention too that these little bins and some of the shelves in my fridge I do remove when I do a huge clean out and I wash with soap and water, but when I'm just doing these little cleans, I typically just use my Branch Basics spray and a microfiber cloth, and it does a great job. But I do like to reset everything with just, good old soap and water when I'm doing my huge fridge clean outs. So I am washing out this old coffee creamer container because I'm actually going to make an activity for my daughter. I am just removing the label, and then I'm going to get some popsicle sticks, and it can be a fine motor activity of her putting them in there and then her trying to use some problem solving techniques to get the popsicle sticks back out. You can do this with pom-poms, you can do it with plastic straws, really anything you have on hand, but I just wanted to kind of make her a new fun activity. So within the past, I'd say 6 months, I have started using the Scrub Mommy sponges, and I can honestly say I'm obsessed. It's the best sponge I've ever used, and I will never go back to a different sponge. It's just so great for washing dishes. Now I am restocking the pantry, and I'm actually taking all of this baby food out to kind of reorganize it a little bit. My son Jax, we just started doing these purees with him based on what our pediatrician recommended, and so I'm just getting those organized and put away. So it might seem silly to, organize baby food or to pour things from their containers in the store into a plastic container, but it really does help me know what food I have and what food I need to order. So I'm finding myself that I'm not overspending on food that we already have or things that we don't need, because I can see everything and I know very clearly what we're out of, and this system just works great for us. So these next few clips might seem kind of sporadic, but that is literally just how my life is right now. So I'm restocking the size 3 diapers in here, then I restock the size 3 diapers in the diaper bag, and then later on you'll see I come back and I restock the size 4s, and really it's just me trying to find little pockets of time throughout the day that I can do things, and so it is kind of sporadic like this. So you'll see I just showed you that sleeper PJ was 3 to 6 months, and yes, my son is already grown out of those clothes as well. I feel like I blink or turn around and he's already in the next size. So he just recently turned 5 months and he's wearing, I'd say, like 9-month clothes. I was a really big baby, so this really shouldn't surprise me, but I find it extremely hard to keep up with him and how much he's growing, but we're super grateful that he's just a happy and healthy baby. So moving upstairs, I am moving on to the bed sheets. I don't film this, but I also changed the sheets in both my kids' rooms, and on the diaper table we have a cover for the changing pad, so I changed that, but I'm just taking all the sheets off of my bed. This is something that I would love to do every week. It's just right now I blink and a week goes by, or I blink and 2 weeks goes by, and so it's just kind of hard to maintain. So I put on my brain dump list that I wanted to make sure I get everyone's sheets washed and a fresh set put on, so that is what I'm doing here. But you also saw me open up the blinds and open up the windows because it was a beautiful day here, and so we are taking advantage of all the sunny and warm-ish days here in February. Found a hair tie. Who knows if that was from me or Josie? Honestly, could be either of us these days. Now I'm just tossing those sheets in the washer. I feel like the laundry is never ending. I say all the time, oh, I'm caught up, but then all of a sudden I have 4 clean loads at the end of my bed that are waiting to be folded, and so it's just a never ending game. So I recently got dryer balls, and I've really enjoyed using them. They have essential oils that scent them, and I really appreciate that since I've moved to a non-scented laundry detergent. I miss the way my clothes just came out smelling super fresh, and so these dryer balls not only help to dry the clothes better and quicker, but they also leave a little bit of a fresh scent, but it makes me feel okay about it since I know it's essential oils and it's not anything like super chemically. Although warmer days are right around the corner, I'm just repacking this little baggie. I keep a hat and glove set for each person in our family, so we're able just to grab that and head out the door should we go on a walk or go to hang outside. So I think it's safe to say that, anyone who lives with another person knows that laundry can be never ending. And so I don't think it comes as a surprise to see me here folding some laundry during a Get It All Done video. So one thing that does help with laundry is to put something on the TV that I enjoy watching. I'm not really a podcast person, but this would be a great time to listen to a podcast or maybe an audiobook. I'm definitely someone who I want to be reading the book as an escape, and so audiobooks and podcasts, those really aren't my thing, but I do love watching YouTube videos. So it can be, I have people that I watch for fashion, and I have other people that I watch that do cleaning videos and organizing videos, but I've also recently started loving listening to the Kelsey Brothers podcast, which is funny because I just said I don't listen to podcasts, but it's more of like a video when you're watching it on YouTube. So it's definitely something that I like to tune into and listen to, and it's just something different that I haven't typically listened to, and so it's a nice change of pace. So earlier you heard me mention how much I love these Scrub Mommy sponges, but no, I'm not this insane to buy 6 at one time. My friends and I actually decided to do a favorite things party in February for like a Galentine's thing instead of Christmas time, and I'm so excited about it. I feel like a total dork bringing sponges and this Dawn Power Wash soap, but this is literally one of my favorite things, and so I think my friends will appreciate it, but I do think it's just kind of funny I'm bringing them cleaning supplies. So now I'm going through, really it's my daughter's laundry, but my kids' laundry, and just making sure I don't still have stains on things. So I do soak it overnight with some of the Branch Basics Oxygen Boost, I believe it's what it's called. And it takes a lot of the stains out. So you'll see some of the items, like these black pants, I don't even spray the Mrs. Mouth's stain remover on top of it because it's already taken it out, but I do have to use this stain remover on Josie's clothes a lot because food is definitely left over and stains her clothes, and clothes are just expensive, so we want to make sure that they last as long as possible, and if they can be passed on to another kid, even better. So I don't have a sink in my laundry room, which makes trying to clean stains hard because I don't want to just put those straight into my kitchen sink, but that little tub has worked wonders with trying to remove stains from clothes because I can just soak things in there overnight, and then it's not taking up a huge section of my sink because the drain at the bottom is actually really great, so I could pick that up and set it on my counter and not worry about it leaking. So here I am right now. I am just remaking my bed with our freshly cleaned sheets, and I don't know about you, but there's not much better than crawling into a bed at night knowing that you just have fresh sheets on it. So I'm definitely still working on how I want our bedroom to look and our sheets to look with proper pillows when it's totally made, but I am just getting all the pillowcases in here and on the proper side to hop into bed. So that is not normally how I leave it, but that was just convenient since we were hopping into bed. So now I am just cleaning out my car. I try and do this as frequently as possible. It just helps my mental state if I'm getting into a cleaner car. So that doesn't mean that everything's always vacuumed and my car's always washed, but I try to have a spot for everything. So you'll see here I have a bunch of toys and random things, so I'm just getting things put back into these little backpacks. This purpley blue one is a bag that I keep toys in for my son Jax, and then the pink dinosaur one is things that I keep for my daughter Josie. And I try and just have some car toys in there, so if we're in the car or we go somewhere and I'm needing to entertain them, I can pull out this bag and hopefully it works to entertain the kiddos. But I'm just getting everything put really back into its place and back into the car. Those car hooks in my hand have been awesome because I just put it over my seat and then I can hang up the backpacks, and it's super nice and convenient. Okay, please tell me I'm not alone, but having these backpacks hanging instead of on the floor just makes me feel like my car is cleaner. I know that's not the case, but that is mentally how I feel. So something that I feel like was ridiculous that I had to put on my brain dump / to-do list was to vacuum this little playroom. But I don't like vacuuming when my son is asleep because he only sleeps for 30 minutes at a time, and when he's asleep I just need to sit there in peace or just soak up the moment so I don't want to accidentally wake him up. And when my daughter Josie is awake, she likes to try and pull the cord out of the wall, so it's not conducive or fun at all to vacuum while she is awake. But then, you know, same idea. When she's asleep, I don't want to wake her up. So my husband actually was playing with her outside, and Jax was hanging out with his little play set here. So I took advantage and tried to check something off my list. You'll see here I use this little carpet tool to get all the fuzzies out of the corner, and I'm just so glad I was able to accomplish this task. Alright, thank you for hanging with me and watching this video. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.